Hello, guys, and welcome. I just want to quickly talk about James Maddison and his England call up. You can see a little bit of writing there, obviously. One of his teachers back in school basically said to him, only one in a million, teenagers make it as a footballer. And James Maddison then turned around and told that teacher, who said that years ago, that, I am that one. And he is. And I think he fully deserves his England call up, James Maddison. He's been Leicester's best player this season, and I think he fully deserves his international call up. 100%. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind that he deserves this call up. Is he going to be a starter for England? I think that's a different story. He has got to compete with some great players. Where's he going to play? We all know that Gareth Southgate is very, very popular on his 3-4-3. Does he take a midfield role? Does he maybe even play out on one of the wings even? But if that's the case, I think, in my opinion, the starters in England's midfield should be Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham. I think maybe if we are chasing the game, then James Maddison is definitely going to be someone that's needed. If we are in need of a bit of creativity, say on the hour mark, someone like James Maddison should be thrown on. If there is a bit of an injury, obviously there is no injuries. To especially star players, then Maddison will be needed in that sort of area. I do think, but I thought this was obviously, like he said, and I think this is obviously a great thing that I've seen him put on his Instagram. The fact that he went back to see one of his teachers, and one of his teachers told him, look, only one in a million people, become a footballer, and then James Maddison just simply turned around and says, I am the one. And he is, and I think he's been absolutely immense for the rest of the season. I will be surprised if not in January or if not next summer, a bigger team comes looking for him. Because Leicester City, that they are slowly declining. You can see it. It's not nice to see as former Premier League winners, but they are slowly declining. And I will be highly surprised if a bigger team doesn't come in for him. He's been linked with so many teams in the past. I think it was a couple of years ago. There was teams like Everton, even Manchester City, Manchester United, and even Spurs at one point were reportedly looking at James Maddison. There was links even last summer. Teams like obviously Newcastle had a big turn down for James Maddison. There was even teams like apparently West Ham were looking at him. Manchester United as well was also reportedly looking at a potential deal. There was even teams abroad, even Borussia Dortmund were exploring the option of trying to get James Maddison. And I would be surprised if a big team doesn't come in for him again. You think of maybe a team like, an Arsenal. You think of a club like Spurs who could do with someone like James Maddison. You even think of someone like Chelsea, who, if they do get rid of people like Ziyech, could they bring someone like James Maddison in to replace him? But I think it's just now settling him into this big World Cup squad. I mean, it's going to be a huge squad. He's never really, he's only had one appearance for England, and that came, I think it was 3-4 years ago. And he's going to be playing against great players, and he's going to be seeing great players in that tournament. People like your De Bruyne's, your Lionel Messi. He's going to get to see Harry Kane firsthand, who arguably, he's going to become England's record goal scorer at some point. He's going to be able to watch people like Kylian Mbappe. He's going to be playing against people like Gareth Bale, who many people don't think Gareth Bale is a great player, but I think 5-6 years ago, Gareth Bale was immense for Wales, and obviously he deserved more of a chance at Real Madrid. But I think it's an emotional James Maddison. His reaction in an interview to getting picked in the World Cup squad for England, he was in tears. It means a lot to him, and I think he's fully deserved it. I mean, you think of other people who play in his position. You know, he's more of an attacking midfielder. Who else has been better than Maddison in that position that is English this year? I mean, you've obviously got people like, yeah, okay, Phil Foden, but he can play on the wing. Maddison doesn't really play out on the wing. He's more of a number 10. There's no question about that. And, you know, it's great to see the emotion of realising I've been picked for my country to represent my country at a World Cup. And, you know, even Southgate said, look, he's fully deserved it. 1,000,000% is deserved every bit of it. You know, and his form this season just simply says, I need to be picked in this World Cup squad. And he does. I would have been shocked if he wasn't. Obviously, great players have missed out. People like Ivan Toney, Fikayo Tomori as well, who's been absolutely immense for Milan. You know, Ivan Toney it was very hard to choose between, you know, him and Callum Wilson. You know, even Tammy Abrams missed out because of his poor form for Rome this season. And Maddison's just been bossing it for Leicester. I mean, even when Leicester were at the lowest point, their only bright spark was Maddison. So, yeah, fully deserved. And a big congratulations to him. I mean, I hope he goes on and does great things in this World Cup and many more tournaments for England in the future, because if he keeps up the form and maybe does get a move to a bigger club, he's deserved it. Anyway, guys, I'd love to hear what you think in the comments down below. Do you think he deserves to be going to the World Cup? Do you not? If you did enjoy, please leave a like and please subscribe for more videos like this. Anyway, guys, I will see you shortly.